Hey, beautiful people. I'm Tamara Bubble, entertainer, songwriter, artist, all that good stuff. I am the host of online TV show UgonGetGot, where we expose scammers each and every single Monday. Now, I'm not lying, but we didn't air the episode this Monday, and I apologize for that. But if you haven't seen the most recent episode, it's up on our YouTube channel. So we run the show live on this channel. So tap that Perry icon and follow. And then twice a week I come back on here. Or we put the archived episodes on the YouTube channel. Just YouTube search UgonGetGot. What up? And you'll see all the episodes. The last episode was about a ticket scalper that was also a pedophile. So it was a really bad episode. But we expose scammers in entertainment. So I'm here for you guys, for you artists, for you entertainers, for you musicians, producers, directors, videographers, photographers, rappers, singer, whatever it is you do, actor, model. I do a lot in entertainment, and so I want to help you guys out. So I come back twice a week. I do the show UgonGetGot from this channel. Then I come back twice a week. I have a podcast called Starve No More. You know, the whole starving artist. I want to give you guys tips and things to just be on the lookout for, so that you don't, get scammed, so that you don't get got, so that you can learn how to self-fund your entertainment career. Cool? So what I wanted to talk to you about today was just the exclusive clause. And I know for a lot of artists, a lot of entertainers, a lot of models, a lot of actors, a lot of times you guys like avoid the business stuff, the legalese, and then a lot of you don't have the money to get a lawyer. So if you can't afford a lawyer, guys, you're going to have to know what these contracts are saying, because you could be signing your entire life away. And so I'm just going to really briefly talk about exclusivity and what that means in a contract. It is so severe. Even if you can't afford a lawyer, I need for you to still read that contract and look for certain words. And that's one of the words you need to look for. Look for exclusive, because that word is so serious. So just in simple terms, guys, when you are dating someone and you decide to be in a monogamous relationship, that's an exclusive dating contract. But you don't sign any paperwork. You don't do anything like that. So you can cheat if you want to. But when you sign a music agreement, when you sign a modeling agency contract and it's exclusive, just know that you can't work with other people. Like, think about this. When an artist signs to a major label, they can't legally do collabs with other artists. So if you're paying a major artist for a collab, you don't have the clearance rights for that song, and the label could sue you. So just want to throw that out there. So before you go breaking the bank, spending your last dime on this artist that you just dying to work with, you need to find out what kind of agreements they're in, because legally they may not be able to make that music with you. Okay? And you may not be able to promote it legally. But just in terms of exclusivity, like, guys, you could sign a modeling agreement with an agency and that might be good. Or if you're an artist, you can sign an agreement with the publisher and that might be good. But what you may end up doing is signing something and you can't work with anyone else. And so if you sign a publishing agreement with a publishing company that's not that good, that doesn't have all these connections, you're going to be stuck and you can't move on to another person until that agreement is over. Or if you can't reverse the agreement, you just stuck like Chuck and out of luck. Okay. So I really need you guys to pay attention to those terms. If you see that term in that contract, I need for you to, if you can't afford a lawyer, I need for you to find out what that sentence means. I need you to find out what that paragraph means. I need for you to ask a friend, ask a fellow artist, ask someone who has access to a lawyer. Just ping a lawyer or message a lawyer that's offering like pro bono work or maybe a free consultation, and let that be the question that you ask. Like, hey, this agreement, you don't have to read the whole thing. I just wanted to make sure I was understanding this right. But if you see something in there talking about exclusive, I need you to know you can't move. And so certain things you do need exclusivity. So like, this is why a label, when they sign an artist, signs an artist exclusively so that they can't run off and go make music with someone else, or so that they have control over what that artist produces and releases. So you just need to know these terms, like just be aware of it. I'm not saying that you need to be a lawyer, you need to be smart enough to know every single term that contract is saying, but if you don't have a lawyer, if you can't afford a lawyer, I need you to look for certain keywords, and exclusivity is definitely one of them. Like, even for example, just you may be in someone's music video shoot and you may sign a release, and that release may say, hey, they can use your name, your likeness, your photo, your video, whatever they want for forever. They won't have to pay you for it, and they have to get those things signed from you. And that may be harmless, but think about it. If you signed like a promo agreement with someone, just to promote your photo and stuff for free. That may be cool before. And then what if you blow up and your name is big and they're using that promo footage from 20 years ago and they can promote it all over the place and get free promotion from you because now you have a name that rings bells. That's from those contracts that you signed from way back when. So I just want you to be aware of the things that you can sign away. You can sign away your entire life. Like you literally, there's power of attorney. There's, it is on paper. You could be owned by other corporations. You could be owned by labels. You can be owned by agencies. You can get owned real quick on paper. And so people are afraid of marriage, and then they'll sign exclusive contracts and get locked up into business with someone that they don't want to be. Being locked up in bed with someone is just as bad as being locked up in business with someone. So I just want you guys to be aware of that, the severity of the exclusive clause in a contract, and just make sure that that's something that you want to be signed on to. Make sure if you see those terms that you get a lawyer, and make sure if you can't afford a lawyer, you find someone that knows what that contract is saying if you don't. Because I don't want you guys to like sign away your entire life, your rights to your name, your everything. And then when you sign something exclusive, you can't work outside of it. I need you to know if you sign an exclusive publishing deal, that publisher, whatever songs you have signed to them, or whatever your terms are, that publisher has the rights to that music exclusively, which means you can't even push your music yourself. You have to let them publish it. You have to let them promote it. So I just want you to be aware, okay? I think a lot of artists, I think a lot of models, like you guys sign exclusive stuff all the time. You get emails for stuff to, not even emails, you get contracts to give your rights away for any little thing. And you have to be aware of that, especially if you're trying to build a name for yourself. If you know you're out here and you're trying to pop off in these streets and make it one day, you have to make sure that you're not just signing your rights away exclusively. And so, yeah, if you're working with a producer, yes, as an artist, you do need an exclusive license on those beats so that he can't use the beat with another artist. You want to make sure that that's your song fully, that you can promote it, right? So it helps. It's a very necessary clause. I want you guys to be aware of it. That's all. Cool. So just make sure you get a lawyer for these contracts that you just signing away. Be careful with the signage, okay? Just your signature means something, and it can go very far. Even further than you can. It can really limit you. It is a very restricting clause. So just be aware of that. Cool? Bubble on deck. I never know how to exit. I hate this.